Merry Christmas. Happy 420. Hi guys, welcome to Leave Reacts. Hope everyone's having a good day. I know I am. Not really, but I'm here. Yeah, if you're watching day premiere, it is 420 obviously, so I had to throw that little joke in. Welcome to Yessaturday. But technically it is not Yessaturday today. Shock and horror. It is actually Anderson, Bruford, Wakeman, Howe day. This is a request from Paul E. We're gonna be listening to Order of the Universe, which was written by Rhett Lawrence. Oh, I don't know who that is, but we listened to, what song did we already listen to? Brother of Mine. I believe that's the one we did already. Written by Jeff Downs. I know that we usually do Yes videos, but this request came in and I thought it would fit today. Because, you know, we've been kind of just dibbling and dabbling in Yes, like just kind of, I don't know, piecemealing it up. And so I kind of felt like this would be a good slot for this video. Because pretty sure if you're a fan of Yes, you're a fan of this band anyway. So let's do it. Order of the Universe is a great name for a song. If y'all are not subscribed, we do this every Saturday, 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Sharp. Be there or be square. We have a good time in the chat. Come hang out. We'd love to have you. Alright. Here we go with this name. Anderson, Bruford, Wakeford. Fuck. Anderson, Bruford, Wakeman, Howe. Order of the Universe. Thank you, Paul. 3, 2, 1. Go. Brother of Mine fucked real hard, so I bet this one will too. Right, man. Sorry, Chris, we'll have to do like a solo song for you tomorrow or something. What year was this? 89? Yep, 89. Rick is a genius sometimes, man. He really is. That is so good. That's such a cool melody. That's good. Oh, so good. Damn, Steve. This feels epic, like I'm going on an adventure. Okay. switch up. Holy shit. Blend the genres so well. It's seamless. Right back in. Another change. That is so cool. They are so good at that. Right back in. Wow. Bill's killing it back there. He's having fun, I can tell. I recognize that sound. It's fucking Tony Levin. I forgot he was on this.
You don't need anybody, don't you give me that surprise. Everything about you's inside your eyes. You don't need anybody in your family ties. You crossed over the river. You don't need anybody, deserve all your prayers. It's just a love you give up. You don't need anybody in this complicated life. You crossed over the river. 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 The order of the universe. The order of the universe.
Wow.
The order of the universe. The order of the universe. The order of the universe.
Okay, Bill. What is with the profound thoughts tonight? Oh my god. Alright, this wasn't the first video I recorded tonight, but I already had a couple profound thoughts. And I just had another one. Just crazy. Alright, stop fucking with me, bro. Okay, what the fuck? Alright. That just... Wow. Wow. Damn. Halfway through, I just... I don't even know how to explain that. Wow. I'm just gonna talk about the song. We'll save that. Sorry. Had like mind opening experience one after the other tonight. That's crazy. I really don't know what's gonna happen to me when I die. You know, like we all like to pretend like we have an idea and all that, but we really don't have any clue. This blows my mind. Alright, so obviously Mr. Anderson on lead vocals and production, Bill Bruford, Tama acoustic drums, the Simmons SDX, the Rick Wakeman on keyboards, Steve Howe on guitars, Tony Levin on bass, Chapman stick and vocals, Matt Clifford did some keyboards, programming, orchestration, and vocals, Milton McDonald on rhythm guitar. Then there's some other people that were singing, I guess, the Emerald Isle Community Singers, random stuff too. But this came out in 1989, June. Obviously, Chris wasn't here, and they used Tony instead. But man, Tony does a great Chris, and he does his own thing too at the same time. And like the lower register, it's just like I heard it. I was like, wait a second, I know that sound. I had to check. I was like, holy shit, yeah, it is Tony. I forgot he was on this. But what an amazing song this was. Like it really was. I know there's like different parts to it. Like what were the parts called? Order one. So number 1 is Order Theme. Number 2 is Rock Gives Courage. 3 is It's So Hard to Grow. And 4, The Universe. Yeah. I guess. And then Rhett Lawrence just wrote Rock Gives Courage. So he wrote the poppy part. Okay, that makes sense. And then they wrote the rest of it. Okay. That makes more sense than some random guy writing the whole song. Okay. Yeah, man, that ending part at The Universe, especially with the chimes and stuff, I wasn't expecting that, but it was perfect. It was beautiful. I think in the third part was Bill completely shining, man. And he got to kind of let loose. Because, for the kind of poppy part, he was just, doing this thing. But he got to open up kind of there in the third part. I felt like that was really cool. I know he's got like an electronic, I think, kit he's using here. And it's definitely got an interesting sound to it. But I think half of it's not like... It sounds real. Like, if that's what Wikipedia says he's using. But half of it sounded real, to be honest. But the other half, it sounded like electronic. You can tell this is like late 80s, early 90s by like how the keys sound and how like the drums sound, definitely. And the production. It all gives it away. But it's not a bad thing. It's just all the stuff from this time period has the same kind of loudness to it. I don't know how to explain it. It's weird. I have a weird ear for music. It's probably my best gift. Other than a couple other things, but it's my musical ear. I can usually tell things pretty quickly, and I don't know. There's parts of this song that honestly kind of mystified me, and that's what Yes does the best, honestly. Out of all the bands consistently on this channel, of course, Yes, they're our longest running series on here is Yessaturday, and I look forward to it every week. Some weeks more than others. Just because of waning and waxing tastes and time and. I was really looking forward to it this week because I knew it was from this album, and I don't know, yeah, that was really good. Thank you, Paul. I've had a lot on my mind, honestly, the past couple weeks due to obvious reasons, and I don't know, I've just been thinking a lot about stuff, and I get in my head way too easy about things, and it's just one of my faults. I try to work on it, but I don't know. I'm a very deeply feeling person. And that's why I keep everybody at arm's length, I think, because I feel too deeply and I don't want to get hurt anymore. because I've been hurt enough in my life, So I just kind of, I don't know, keep everyone there, and I shouldn't be like that, but it's also defense mechanisms, I guess, too. It is what it is, but it does suck living on an island sometimes because you can see lights off in the distance, and you just want to, go swim there, but it's too far. But I try not to think that way because, it's never too far. But, songs like this, it just, makes you think that, I don't know what happens when I die. I can, we have religion and we have spirituality and we have all that stuff, but it's the one thing we really don't have any definitive proof. And I'm one to say we don't really have definitive proof of much, to be honest. Objectivity is, I don't know, a foolish game to really play. But, the one thing we don't know is, what happens afterwards, and there's tons of people who've died and come back and said things, and there's kids who say things that they should know, reincarnation and such, and, it's probably one of those things, I'm not discounting any of the, known things, but what if it's something completely different? What if it's something we can't even imagine, I think that is what it is, to be honest. I think it's, I think the oldest story in human existence is the celestial something. What is it called? Is it tree or planes? I don't know. There's this channel I follow on YouTube that talks about the ancient stories that have been passed down, our oldest stories that we have. I think that's really interesting because I love literature and just the art of, taking down information and sharing it, and, all the stuff before the printing press. And, I think stuff's just all that stuff's fascinating to me. And oral traditions as well, at least for stories, I find very interesting. But I don't know, man. It's just, that's one of our oldest stories, is the celestial garden. What is it called? It's something, the celestial something. But it's just how they didn't really have we have our descriptions now for things, but we always discount people from the past as being stupid because they're from the past. But history and success and our brains, and I guess whatever, it's not linear. We degress, we keep going, we get better. It's just, it happens. We wax and we wane, just like the world and the moon does. There's stories of a time on the earth before there was the moon. They said one day the moon just showed up, and I'm not tinfoil hatting it up either. There's actual stories of I think some American Indian tribes talking about it, how the great white egg showed up in the sky one day and messed up a bunch of stuff. And, I'm just interested in ancient history. I always have been. And it's always kind of, nowadays, as an adult and a parent, it's weird looking back at the stuff I was interested in, because I was a strange kid. I was very, very smart. And I was into some weird stuff, man. Reading ancient mythology and stuff about the ancient world, and and I was fascinated by that stuff. And at the age of 5, I was reading giant archaeology books. And I have an almost 6-year-old, and she could care less about anything like that. And I was just so into that stuff at such a young age, and it blows my mind. But I don't know, man. I've gotten way off topic. I just had to get stuff off my chest, I guess. My apologies. I just love this band, and I love these guys. Even though, Chris isn't here, I think Bill did great. The vocals from John, I liked a lot more here than I did on that. That is, they were a lot better produced here, and he didn't have, Chris, that harmony, but just him by himself was way better here for some reason than, maybe it was the lyrics. Maybe it was the instrumentation that went along with his vocals. I don't know, but I liked his vocals a lot more here. And I always usually do like his vocals, but that last song, when it's just him and he does those certain, I don't know, lines, and just, I don't know how to describe it. It's just not for me, and not even not for me. It's just not my favorite form of Yes. I still enjoy it, but this was some really, really good shit. This is some of my favorite stuff I've heard in a while. Just the, I don't know, the wondrous feeling, the imaginative creativity to it. You know what I mean? It's just Wakeman, Rick is just, he just creates those lush soundscapes that just give so much life to the piece. And, I I don't know, just the combination of all these guys, even though they're missing Chris, like even without Chris, like, and you throw Tony Levin in there, and it's just what a beautiful sound. I mean, like, they went so many different places here. They had pop, they had prog, they had some stuff I don't even know how to describe it. You know, some tribalistic sounding stuff, and it's all seamless. The transitions are just not even there. Like, they're just perfect. It's a seamless piece, but it's 4 different pieces. It's 4 different songs basically, and it's just, I don't know, man. They're just that good, and the production is just top notch. Everything sounds great. Bill sounds awesome as usual. Like, Tony on the Chapman stick, or bass, whatever. I think it was a Chapman stick here. It says both, but you know, who knows with the album credits. I don't know, man. They really did give life to the universe. They made the universe into a song. It sounded like it really did, and then it just ended on some chimes. You know, and it's just, I don't know. The great beyond. Who knows, right? But sorry for getting off track. You know, that's Yessaturday for you, though. We usually get off the beaten track on these days, and those are my favorite ones because we actually get to explore and find new things instead of just doing the same old shit that reaction channels do. Because, like, I try to add as much stuff as I can to these videos because, you know, I don't like just, I'm not a Twitch streamer. I'm not one of those usual reaction channels. You know, if you're here, you're probably interested in me, or just interested in the music that we do, or just, you know, the community we have, you know, and that's just, you know, a special kind of person, I think, because we talk about some pretty unique things here and some pretty out there topics sometimes, and that's just my weird ass, but I like to incorporate it into the videos, especially with, you know, bands like this, because the song is really called, you know, Order of the Universe, and I just feel like the universe is stuff we can't even really explain. I don't think there's even words for it. But there's feelings and there's sights that I've had before through my, you know, lucid dreaming and such, that I've seen things that, and my DMT trip, that I really can't even explain. But at the same time, we don't know shit. We just pretend like we do. And that's okay. Whatever makes you sleep better at night, I guess. But I don't know. I'm excited to see what's beyond whenever it does happen, you know? Can't fear it. Just let it happen. I think that's it on me, though, guys. We've talked long enough. This is a long enough video. Hopefully this entertained you all for this Saturday morning. If you're watching at day of premiere, thank you. Hopefully you were in the chat hanging out with us and talking about what the fuck is he talking about? Because, hey, that's the fun part. And that is it. Thank you for watching. Thank you for joining me for another Yessaturday. Once again, it was very successful. Even though we were missing Chris, I'll make it up to him, though. We'll do a solo Chris song in a day or two. How's that? Then we have a Yes song already scheduled for next Saturday. I don't know what it is, though. So I'll see you then. Y'all know we have Patreon right here. That's a picture of it. There's a link in the description. Join the $15 tier or up. Get one for your request a month. There's other tiers for other requests and such. There's a whole tier request guidelines thing. When you first join, you'll see it's the pinned post on the page. Just read that and you'll know what to do. You join any of the tiers, get access to all of our full album reactions, all of our block content. We just did Trevor Rabin Push, which is the most modern actual Yes sound I've heard, that I really, really liked. It literally sounded like 70s Yes was time traveled and teleported to 2023, and they made an album. And then threw a little bit of prog metal in there too. It was wonderful. You guys should check it out. I just posted it on Patreon a day or two ago. Really, really good. I think you Yes fans will like it. So thank you for another Anderson, Bruford, Wakeman, Howe Saturday. It'll probably be the last one for at least a month or two, but we'll have another one soon, I promise. So also a PayPal link in the description for tips, requests, and anything else. Goodbye, my friends.